How's it going, guys? This is Justin, the Flipping Accountant, and today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you how I traded a few Lego sets that had recently acquired into about $1,500 worth of value of Legos. Recently trying to get into Lego investing and buying stuff to hold for long term, and I had an opportunity come up and I just couldn't turn it down. So I'll show you guys how I turned two of these. There's actually this and the Razor Crest. How I turned two of these into a different set worth almost $1,000 plus a few other sets, so about $1,500 in total value. This monstrosity. This is the biggest part of the trade right here. Check this out. Traded two huge Lego ships for this monster. Pretty awesome. What I've been doing recently is I've been picking up Lego sets that are on sale or on clearance, so I can kind of sock them away and store them until maybe next year or the year after, and then sell them at that time to try to make extra money. Too often what I see is after Legos go on clearance, everybody rushes out, buys them, and then they tank the market. Everybody sends them into Amazon and the prices just drop. So instead of doing that, I'm going to go about it a little bit differently. I'm buying sets now to save and put off until the future. Lately, I've bought quite a few of these Star Wars sets right here. These are normally $14.99. They've been on sale lately at Walmart and Target for $11.99, which I think is a pretty good deal. And on Amazon right now, these are selling for about $25-ish because it's around Christmas time, they're in short supply, and The Mandalorian is super popular right now. I decided to list some of these locally on Facebook Marketplace, but I inflated the price a little bit because I know that they're hard to find, and right now it's going to be almost impossible to get shipping to customers before Christmas. So this set I paid $12 for, plus tax. I put on Facebook Marketplace for $20. I had a lady reach out to me interested in buying the Mandalorian little Lego set. She also put in her message, she's like, hey, I also have some Lego sets I'd like to sell if you're interested. I was like, all right, well, that sounds good. You know, let me see what you've got. So she sent me about, I think, 13 or 14 pictures of all these Lego sets that she had for sale. And basically what I did was I created an analysis. I created a spreadsheet. I went through, I wrote down all the prices that she wanted. I wrote down all the prices that I thought I could sell them for on Amazon, and I broke everything down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys my analysis. I'm going to kind of go through some of the thought process that went into it, and I'll tell you what I ended up with, and you guys can let me know if you think it's a good deal or not. So I sell Legos on Amazon. I do occasionally sell them on eBay, but because I'm ungated on Amazon, I can sell them on Amazon, and I usually make more money there. So all of my prices are going to be the prices that I found today or yesterday using Amazon FBA, because that's how I would sell them. You could do the same thing if you were selling on eBay, just use the prices there, but this is how I came up with my prices here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to my spreadsheet and I'll kind of break down everything. Go ahead and move this down. All right, so I've got my spreadsheet right here. Basically, what happened was she sent me all of these pictures of all these sets, and they were all brand new, sealed, and she wrote like on the picture, she wrote like the price she was trying to get out of it. So what I did was I wrote the name of the set right here. Then I also put the Lego number right here. And then I wrote the prices that she was trying to get out of it. Now to look up, kind of compare value, I used like two different websites. Obviously, I used Amazon.com because that's where I plan on selling them. And then I used the Amazon app to kind of check and see like, all right, if it's selling for this much, how much am I going to get? Also, I used another website called brickeconomy.com, if I've got that pulled up, because I think that I do. Let me move this over here. So just to kind of give you an example, this is one of the sets I was looking at that she offered to me. Brick Economy. If you're not familiar with it, it's a great website. It's a free website to use. You can basically just punch in a set number of a Lego and it'll pull up. It'll give you a lot of basic information about it. It'll tell you about what year it was released, how many pieces, what it's recently sold for, stuff like that. So just kind of pulling it up here, this is one of the sets. The original retail price was $29.99, and their estimated value, it's worth about $140. So it tells you what the growth is and then what the annual growth is since the set was released. So I liked using this website just because it kind of gave me some average prices of different stuff like that. And then it also shows you the highest price on eBay, lowest price on eBay, Bricklink price, and then Amazon average price, which is kind of what I'm going off of because that's how I was calculating it. So basically for all of these sets, move this over here. All of these sets, there's 12 of them right here. I put down the Lego number, and then I wrote down the price she was looking to get out of them. So I've got some of the columns hidden, so I'm going to unhide the columns so you guys can see everything else that I've got here. After writing all that information down, I went through and I wrote down the FBA price that if I sold it today, this is what I could get. So the 4 highest ones are up top in the box right here. These are the ones that I got, but I'm just going to run through them real quick. So some of these were just kind of ridiculous. The Star Wars TIE Fighter one, that goes up for about $300 on FBA. The Helicarrier, which is just that giant box, normally goes, or it's going right now for about $950. And these prices might be a little inflated just because we're around Christmas time. But the Merchant Fulfilled was like $850. So I mean, I would say that's pretty average or pretty reasonable for what it goes for. If it's, if it's not, maybe I'll just be holding on to it for a while. But either way, it looked like there was a pretty good spread there. So another one right here, she won a 30, it was going for 65. Another cool one was an Alien Mothership, just 75, and it's going for 140. Now there's some sets down here that you'll see outside of my my outline here that look like they were going to be profitable, but I just didn't want to pursue them. Like this one set right here, this was a Metal Beard ship from the Lego movie, and I mean the box is just massive, and I'm not trying to take up all of my extra space with Legos, although I'm afraid that's what's happening. I did not really want to spend $275 on a set that was going to take up a ton of space, and I'm only going to make $123 on. There's not enough return on investment there for me. City Plane, that was another good one. Winter Train, that was another good one. And then some of these other ones, her prices were kind of high, what she was trying to get for them. So, I didn't really consider these ones too much because if her price was higher than the FBA price, I just wasn't even going to mess with it. So anyway, so she sent me the list of all of these different sets right here. I built my analysis and I made a list of the ones that I thought that I wanted to buy. Now, if I bought all of these ones right here that were green, that'd be about $1,155. Honestly, I was not looking to spend $1,155. I was looking to sell a $20 set. I was not looking to spend $1,100. So she kind of asked me, she was like, well, do you have any other sets? And I said, sure. So I actually, since I've been buying them lately, I took some pictures of the sets that I had picked up recently just to see if I could, interest her in any trade stuff. I have recently picked up a few of those Boba Fett ships from Star Wars. I picked those up at Target. They were on sale at Target, I think, for $101. And I sent her the picture of the slave one, and I also had a Lego Razor Crest that I picked up off of Amazon. Now, if you've been living under a rock for the past, I don't know, a few months, the Mandalorian TV show has, Star Wars TV show on Disney Plus has been super popular. It's taken off really well. People love the show. People love Baby Yoda, all that kind of stuff. And something that happened on the show a few weeks ago has really inspired more interest in the Razor Crest, the spaceship from the episode. So without spoiling it, the ship has become super popular and the prices have become super inflated. One, because we're close to Christmas time. 2, because of the show. And then 3, just because Lego stock is kind of low right now because the global supply chain is just, kind of getting messed with just with everything going on. I was very fortunate to be able to buy a Lego Razor Crest ship off of Amazon, and it popped up. I was looking at the listing and I was trying to get one at MSRP, and I think the MSRP is like $120. And one popped up and it was used like new for $97 prime shipping from Amazon Warehouse. Normally a used like new from Amazon Warehouse, that's an item that the box has been damaged or crushed or something like that. And I was like, I'll take a chance. So I bought it for $97. It showed up. The box was open. I checked all the bags. It was in excellent condition. All of the bags were sealed. So I bought it for, like $100. I was looking to try to get 150, 200 out of it. The prices on Amazon are like 250, 300. So I was thinking I could sell it locally. Basically, after talking with this lady a little bit, she was interested in the 2 big Lego ships that I had. I was interested in these 4 sets right up here that I've got highlighted. Basically, I made her a cash offer on the Darth Vader TIE Fighter, the Cloud Cuckoo, and the Alien Mothership. So those 2, and that one was, I think, 180. Those 3 were 180, and I asked her what the lowest she would go, and she said 170. And I was like, great, I would like to get those sets. And she wanted to buy this one So we took 20 bucks off of this. So this brought it down to 150. And then after showing her some of the other sets that I had, she wanted to get this one too. And we knocked off another 30 bucks for this one, I think. So anyways, it brought it down, or I'm sorry, I think it was 25. So it brought it down to like 125 cash. So I was going to pay her 125 cash, and I was going to get 3 Lego sets. She was going to get those 2 Lego sets. And then she was like, I really want those 2 Lego ships. And I said, well, the slave one, or the, not the slave one, the Razor Crest, I said it's open box. Everything is, excellent condition. The slave one is brand new. And, what were you thinking? And she was the one that proposed, well, I'll trade you one of the bigger sets I have for the 2 Lego ships. And I was like, well, which one were you thinking? And she was like, well, how about the helicarrier? I was like, yup, that's happening. So the helicarrier, she was trying to get $425, and the FBA price is like $950. She's the one that proposed this trade, which I just thought was kind of crazy. She was like, well, she's like the 2 Star Wars ships that you have, and then the helicarrier, she said, the retail is pretty similar. And I'm like, they're not, but then I kind of realized she's thinking in a different marketplace. She's thinking more like eBay prices. eBay prices, the ships are a lot closer, and the helicarrier only goes for like $300-400 on eBay, whereas on Amazon, it goes for over double. So, she proposed the trade. I was good with it. So basically where we ended up was I traded her 4 Lego sets. I traded her one of each of these, and I have one each left. And then I traded her the 2 Star Wars ships for the helicarrier, and she was just ecstatic. She was just super happy. She said that her and her family, they're big Lego collectors and investors and stuff like that. And basically what they do is every time they buy a set, they buy an extra set to hold back for investing. She said sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, and they're looking to kind of get out of it. Probably not out of it too much because, she did just get 4 more sets for me. But she was super excited. I texted her, I said, hey, thank you very much. I'm happy with this. I hope you're happy. And she texted me back. She's like, hey, I'm super happy. I'm so glad we were able to work this out. So, winning all around. So definitely think, trading is a great way to go. If you have something that's, valuable or super in style or in demand right now, like I've been picking up these Boba Fett sets, and I'm going to try and sell them locally. And if they don't sell locally, I'll just hold on to them and store them. So anyways, let's get over to some more math, because I know that's really what you're here for. And I've got it figured out of what I paid for it, and then kind of, where we're going to end up. So if I can open this one up here. So here's my, what I've got into the trade. The Slave 1 Lego set, I got that from Target. After fees, I used my red card and stuff. I paid $105.61. The Razor Crest, it was like $97 used like new plus taxes, so it was like $102.03. The Batman set I picked up from a Walgreens for 20 bucks. It's valued a little bit higher, like 35 bucks, but I think we just went with 20. Star Wars set, I paid $11.99 plus tax. So my total Lego cost was $242.51. So that's what I had into the 4 sets that I traded her. I also added some boot, which is another word for cash, and I added in 125 bucks cash. So my total all into this deal was $367.51. Now let's look on the other side of it. What she provided in the deal here. So the total retail using the Amazon prices as retail was about $1,455, so almost $1,500 for those 4 sets. This is after the FBA fees. So after, if I sent all 4 sets in and they sold at today's current prices, this is what I would get in return. So this is like $299. After FBA fees, I'd get about $240 back on the TIE Fighter. The helicarrier, it's listed at about $950 right now on FBA. After FBA fees, I get about $790. The Cloud Cuckoo, I'd get back about $51.94. The Alien Ship, I'd get back about $112.82. So total cash back out of this deal would be $1,195. Then I have to minus my original cost for the 4 Legos that I put in, plus the cash that I put in. So my total cost was $367.51. My net profit, expected net profit, if I sold everything today and the prices stayed current, which they never do, they fluctuate, they go up and down. The net profit today would be $828.14, which would leave me with a net return on investment of 225%. Basically, that just means this net profit divided by my cost means that, I made over 200% profit on just those 4 sets, which I am super ecstatic about. I'm super happy about. Facebook Marketplace definitely did me well on this trade. The lady was super happy with it. And she was ecstatic because she got the Slave One and the Razor Crest for her kids for Christmas, and she didn't think she was going to be able to get them for them because, they're sold out everywhere. She wouldn't have got them in the mail on Christmas in time. So she was super happy. I'm super happy. I got some great sets with, with some good money. But my question for you guys today is, would you sell these immediately? All right. So I've got 367 into this stuff. My net profit's going to be 828. Would you cash them out immediately? Like, you label them up, send them into Amazon, ship them off, sell them, get that money back? Or would you hold on to them longer for a better return on investment? The idea is to get into, doing the Lego stuff to do long-term investments. The Helicarrier is discontinued. The TIE Fighter is a 10th anniversary edition, which, they're not making those anymore because that was 10 years ago. So, these are some pretty cool sets. So what do you think, what would be the best way to go? Do I sell these immediately, or do I hold on to them for a long term and hope that they continue to appreciate? So anyways, that is my analysis. That is how I, decided to make my choices. Some of the other sets were pretty good, but they were either too big or there just wasn't enough margin there, and I just didn't want to mess with it. And, overall, I think I did pretty good on this deal. I think I came out ahead, and, I'm expecting a little over $800 profit, which I think is pretty good for a day's work. So anyways, let me know what you think. If you enjoy stuff like this, if you enjoy Legos or investing or reselling, Amazon, any of that stuff, make sure you drop a like on the video, leave a comment, let me know, should I cash these out immediately, or should I, hold on to them forever? And thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and look forward to talking to you soon.